Hello, in today's video we're going to work on one of my favorite new things to play on the ukulele, ukulele style strumming. It sounds something like this. This is a really unique technique made popular by ukulele Gamiao, and it's utilizing the thumb and index finger on your strumming hand to create this really rich, diverse sound with your strumming technique. It's very similar to some of the techniques I've covered on my strumming course, which is available over here if you haven't checked it out already, but it's distinctly unique to what ukulele does and his sound. Now, if you'd like to download a copy of the worksheet that we're going to cover here on this video, please check out my Patreon page or ukulele's, and that's linked down below. But let's go ahead and dive into the first level of this. We're going to be learning two different patterns. This is our first one I'm calling level 1. Now the pattern on screen here is showing us a couple different things. The first is we're going to see these arrows showing you which direction to move your hand while strumming. Now the first motion we're going to make is a down strum, but instead of using your index finger like we normally will, we're going to use our thumb and strum across all 4 strings. For now, let's just try leaving our ukuleles all open so that we don't worry about the fretting hand, just the playing hand. Take that thumb and sweep it across all 4 strings. After you've done that, you'll see there's a little dotted arrow that's coming up. That means to bring your hand back up and miss the strings. The dotted arrow just means to miss. And then you're going to see this G written. This is called a ghost note technique. Now again, I've done courses on ghost note strumming, including some free videos here on YouTube you can check out right over here. But the gist of a ghost note is using your thumb on your playing hand to just hit the G string on a down strum. And the trick there is making sure that you kind of come outward a little bit so that you only hit that G string on the strum. Normally this is a high G technique, but with ukulele style strumming, we can do it with both high and low G ukuleles to great effect. So I'm going to do that ghost note going down, and then I'm going to come up, this time using my index finger. And then I'm going to do that again, a ghost note going down and an up strum with the index. And that makes this level 1 sound something like this when you do it. What's so cool about this is we're using the pads of our fingers on our down with our thumb as well as on the up with our index, and we're using the thumb in a couple different ways, whether we're strumming across all 4 strings or just kind of hitting that G string. This makes it a really unique technique, and if we put it with a really cool chord progression like this, playing 2, 1, 0, 0, an A chord with our middle and index fingers here, and then we just move these fingers up to 4 and 2 on the G and the C strings. I like to just keep these same 2 fingers engaged. You can use your ring and index though, if that's more comfortable. But we play that chord, and then we move it up 2 more frets to 6 and 4, before moving it down to 1 and 1 by taking this middle finger, sliding it down to the 1st fret on the G, add this ring finger on the 1st fret of the C. If I play those chords, with each one receiving 1 on the pattern, it would sound something like this. Isn't that just a lovely sound? It has so much depth because of the pads of the fingers and the variation between the full strum across with the thumb, as well as just that sort of ghost note technique. So this is a really great way to start implementing this technique. And for those that are curious, the count here is in what's called 6/8, which sounds really fancy, but all that it is we count as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Basically 2 sets of 3. But there's level 1. Bring the camera up for just a moment. Level 1 is a great way to get comfortable with these techniques and using the thumb and index together. When you watch ukulele do this technique, you'll see he's so smooth with it, and that comes from practice. So make sure you get really practiced with this before moving on to level 2. Now this level 2 pattern is going to look something like this. I'm going to bring the camera back up. You'll notice, well, there's no thumb strum written here. Why is that? Well, I want to show this first, how I would play this pattern before I learn the ukulele technique, and then teach you how to implement the ukulele technique into it to be able to really take it to the next level. So with level 2, this pattern, I'm just going to keep all open on my ukulele for now. It is going to sound like this if I were to just play it as written. it's got a pretty cool sound. It's this nice sort of almost backbeat sounding rhythm, and it's really fun to play. It's going to be using ghost notes, which we just broke down as just that thumb striking the G string, right? And we're going to do 2 of those to start. So it's a ghost, miss, the miss implying bringing my hand back up for that dotted up arrow, right? Ghost, miss, miss. And then the down here, you'll notice it doesn't say thumb. So when the thumb's not set on the down, I'm going to use my index finger and the nail of my index finger to drive down across the strings. This is going to create a much brighter sound than the thumb strumming that we've been doing to this point, and that's kind of the point. By having just the withdrawn sound of the ghost note with the thumb, we then bring more attention to the down with the nail of the index being very bright. I'm going to bring my hand back up after that, and then I'm going to do a ghost note, up strum with the index, ghost note, up strum with the index, ghost note, miss on the up strum, a down again with the index, miss coming up, ghost note, and miss coming up. That's a lot of moving pieces. And for some people, writing it out and saying it just like I'm doing here can be very helpful. For others, it can be detrimental. They want to hear it and play what they hear. And for those players, it sounds and looks something like this. Ghost, down, ghost up, ghost down, ghost down, ghost up, ghost down, ghost. Pretty cool. Just using these techniques, the ghost note strum, it sounds nice, but it's not the Calais style yet. And the reason for that is because when Calais plays this, he's not just striking one string with that thumb, and he's not striking all the strings on the up with the index. No, he does something a little bit in between. And this is where the magic happens. Instead of just striking that single string with the thumb, what I want you to try to do is try to strike the C and G strings. So you're kind of trying to strike 2 strings. Now, if you accidentally hit that E string, it's not a big deal. It's more about the intention. You can see I'm trying to bring that thumb a little bit heavier than just the G string, but not a full strum either. It's just kind of hitting in between, trying to hit that G and the C. For this level 2 strum, every time you see a G, I want you to instead play the G and C. Bring the thumb down a little bit heavier. And then on the flip side, whenever you see an up strum, which there are a couple written, instead of using your index and coming across all 4 strings with that up, I want you to just try to hit your first and second, your A and your E strings with the index. So have it come up a little bit at an angle so that you're not going across all 4 strings. That makes it so that when you're doing these parts, like where it says ghost up, ghost, you're actually doing like 2 strings, 2 strings, 2 strings, 2 strings, 2 strings. And that creates this really intricate sound with a ton of depth because, well, we're not just playing one string or all the strings, we're playing a mixture. And so it sounds like this with this implemented. Again, every ghost note is trying to play 2 strings, every up strum trying to play 2 strings, with the down still being index all the way across all 4 strings. Should sound something like this. And what's great is you can actually adjust the depth. Maybe you want something a little bit lighter in sound, so you go more towards just the ghost note on the downs here with the thumb, but then you just maybe hit the A with the index. That might sound like this. And then maybe you want to flip that, and instead of only hitting 1 or 2 strings, maybe you're going for 3 or even 4. That might sound like this. That variety is what makes this such an interesting thing to play. And if I play those chords that we played earlier, just because they sound so nice, it might sound like this. Isn't that awesome? Bringing the camera back up. I was fortunate enough to actually play at a festival in Australia. It was the Hunter Valley Ukulele Retreat, where I got to play with Calais and got to see him teach this technique and discuss this technique with him, which was an awesome experience. Calais is one of my favorite players. He's an incredible performer and teacher, and these are the type of techniques that makes his playing so unique. So to be able to bring a little bit of it to you here was an absolute privilege. And if you want to check out more of Calais, he just launched a Patreon page. You can find the link down below. It's an awesome wealth of information for anyone looking to play in his type of style, which is something I sure want to do more of because it sounds so cool. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments below. I'll look forward to seeing you next time on the next tutorial here. Thanks so much.